I always have it at maximum power. Come on. Still got it. I'm Luke Solomon, DJ, producer, songwriter. We're in my recording studio, which is a recent acquisition as I moved from North London out to the countryside to try and get some country spirit and energy, which is proving to be fantastic. This is my 7 a.m. cycle loop, and actually, if you veer off down one of these where the incredible views are, there's a pretty heavy hills that you can fly down. I'm looking quite autumnal actually, I just realised. I'm blending into the countryside. I'm a musical director and musical partner. It's myself and a guy called Chris Penny, and together we work on Honey's music. I'm just in the middle of finishing her new album, and then together we also worked on Beyonce's Renaissance, and then we have just finished working on a musical called Saturday Church, which has just finished its run at the New York Theatre Workshop, which was inspiring, incredible. Bikes are the best. Historically, I've been obsessed with sort of the culture of originally BMXs when I was really young. I think that came off the back of watching E.T. and the Kuwaras, and I was like, well, I've got to have that BMX. That was a dream. I never owned one, but that was a dream for me. And so I had the first Rally Burner when it came out, and I had a Specialized Tough Tracks 2, which was yellow with pink lettering, and I think I bought that in '87. Bikes have just always been in my life. And then when I was in New York, I realised the expense of living in New York is insane, and travelling in New York is insane, and I had to get from Greenpoint in Brooklyn across to the Lower East Village, and either taking the subway, which is fine, or using an electric bike. And after about 2 or 3 days of using the electric bike, I was just hooked. I was like, oh my God, this is a game changer for me, because I've never really had electric bike experience. And so I made a promise for all the hard work that when I came back, I was going to get an electric bike. So I just started Googling, and I was like, I wonder if there is a local company that had electric bikes, and the bikes came up, and I was like, right, and Berkhamsted, oh my God. The E2029 is there in my most favourite green in the whole world. And I was like, wait, I need to look at this, and I tried it out, and I can fold it, and I can put it in the back of the car, and also all this countryside, and I take it off-road, so it was like an absolute no-brainer for me. So here we are.
What mode are you in?
I'm in 3.
Oh, not 5?
Yeah. I don't want to intimidate you guys.
What's the sort of effort level you're putting in?
None. It's on the 0 to 10. Yeah, 0 probably. No, you know, it's as much effort as you want to put into it. I've got it in quite a low gear. And it's sort of, the bike kind of just tells you where you need to be, but at the same time, if you want to put that extra work in, you can do quite easily. Like I said, I don't want to intimidate you guys. The intention was to just get out on the bike, use the countryside that's literally on my doorstep, and be able to just cycle the roads. And then when I was able to have something that was eventually I could take off the roads, which is great, but then with the added factor of commuting and going into the city, which I haven't done yet with the bike, but it was suddenly like, okay, this is really interesting because this opens up all realms of possibilities. I can take it with me when I go away. If I go out, we go up to Wales, travel with some friends, and I can chuck it in the back of the car, or just go on the train and take it into town, fold it up and go into the shops with it and stuff. So I think suddenly it was like, okay, this allows me a lot more options of just having a big bike that I can just go and exercise on. Because I've always been a little conscious of having electric bikes and then going and sort of parking them outside the shops and chaining them up and worrying about them being stolen. All those things are sort of factors of stuff, which I'm guessing probably out here is less likely than in central London. But yeah, and also, come on, it just looks amazing. I mean, I'm such a sucker for aesthetics, and it ticked all the boxes. With a lot of electric bikes, you either have these kind of clunky things that have a big battery on, and it's like it's a bike that they've suddenly gone, oh, this is electric now, and here's a big battery. It's almost like This thing that they do with electric cars to make them look different to cars that aren't electric is to put some like sci-fi lights on or like something on them that makes them look like, oh, this is electric. And I'm like, why can't you just make a Porsche that looks like a Porsche that is electric than having like some big lights on it with a big sign saying, check me out, you know? And I think that was a thing when I was looking at a lot of electric bikes, was almost like, these look really cool, but it's like, this is not where I'm coming from. So again, going back to that, the idea of this thing looking like a kind of slightly jacked up BMX. And I had a Brompton for a while, and I think I liked the idea of that, although the wheels and the potholes in London was terrifying. So having these big tyres on it and just something that's, you know, the only thing it's missing is suspension now, you know, that's kind of it. But it's beyond that, it's just fantastic, you know, it's great fun. I always remember, like, we'd go camping with the kids and like adding a bike to the mix of like going out and just adding a bike that you could go to the shops on, or you could be in a field and go, right, I'm gonna pop down here, or the kids are like, can we ride the bike around the field? You'd get everything in the car, you get everything on the roof, and then you'd have to be like, right, where are we gonna put the bike, put them on the back, and it's just so cumbersome. It's like, okay, you've got all these things and this additional thing to think about. And I think the idea of having this thing that you can factor in and stick in, and the fact that it's electric and you're sort of there, there's the additional fun. Like my boys have both been, they love it. They'll roll around in the garden with their mates and stuff like that. There's just something about it that makes it really agile. And I think beyond all of that stuff of like whether you want to go and commute or do all these things, I think there's just something that makes it kind of fun to have around. 55, I've still got it. It's still be where I lie down on the floor.